Guys, can you hear me? Can? Okay. All three okay? Ne? Audio, video, and the screen. All three okay, right? Audio, video, the screen. Yeah. All good, right? Great. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Very good evening. How are you all? After a long time. How are you, all, man? Yeah. Good. Okay. But when you didn't ask anyone, I didn't ask me, sir. How about you? Are you doing well? Nothing. Ne? Oh, yeah. Big people. Ne? Have any? Big people, right? Done with sales, going for a job or going for a uni. Have any? Api podi aye ne? Have any? Okay. So guys, yeah, man, reply will you? Yeah, man, just reply. How are you all? Okay, sir, good. Fine, Kela Hari. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Now don't ask me. I'm asking, are you gonna ask personally? Okay, fine. How about your results? Are you all happy with your results? I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing good. Are you all happy with your results? Yes, no, yes. Others? Yeah, shape, no. Okay, so it's whatever your hard work and efforts only has reaped the harvest. Huh? So it's not luck or it's not chance or anything. It's completely your hard work and efforts only. You see the results. Okay, whatever. So now what you are doing currently? Are you going for a job or have you started professional qualifications? Is that what is that? So or jobless? The what are you doing now currently? Professional qualification. Okay, fine. And also state the professional qualification a bit. Huh? Others jobless. Okay, jobless. Job. Jobless, okay, job. Okay, fine. Then what about others? Second child, okay. Jobless, jobless. Living the life. Okay. Jobless. Okay, doing ACC, hurry. Okay. So better to start something. Don't just wait. I said one in the final seminar also. Once you are done with your AL, start something because if you just keep your time, okay, until your results come, what will happen is now you'll start. You'll start to do something, but you won't have that spirit because our spirit will be there while you do something with the ALs only. Because now for the depreciation, okay, that's a small lag. So it will be a bit difficult to take up the spirit and start the studies again. Definitely it will happen. Okay, so again is a now it's done. After years, you have to do something. Fine. Now the results are there, but now do something. Don't just wait until you get the uni, at least for a job or do some professional qualification. Yeah, maybe like an HND or a diploma or ACCC or whatever. Okay, before you go for uni. Because if you just stay idle and go and start uni, mark my words, it will be very difficult for you to catch up the studies. Because like 1 year you have stopped everything, you didn't do anything right, or practice is not there, consistency. Ignisa, do something. Okay, please collect it. I mean, connect it to studies. Fine. So, okay, sir, I'll just highlight what should be done today. Yeah. Okay. So, I hope I'll be covering up the topics which I promised. So, we'll have warm up. That's what we had now. Okay. And first, I'll start with the second child because they are Paunim. So when before talking about these uni stuffs and all, let's talk about a small thing on them also because there are some students who want to do this second child. And how about this recorrection and uni selection? And then professional qualifications, the private degree, the job market, and business and entrepreneur. That's the idea. And please, in these slides, there can be errors. Okay, there it can be very much ugly because I prepared within 1 hour only. Okay, so I didn't have time. So whatever I had I prepared. Okay, Chris, I just bear it. So fine. So you know who am I? So first of all, because just before doing a career guidance, I had to have proper career. If not, I can't give a guidance. Anyone can do a career guidance. Okay, but you have to first of all place a trust on the person who is doing that. Okay, is that person reliable to be trusted? Okay, yeah, maybe I'm a lecturer, but now it's not about years. It's something after years. So do I have anything or any paths or is my path clear on that career? Then no, I can guide you right. So academic leaves the years aside. So I am a finance undergraduate at the University of Sri Jayawardenepura. And if you take my professional qualification, yes, I'm done with AAT. Okay, I also did chartered and currently doing ACC. So that's my professional side and teaching. Let's leave it aside. Okay, so small intro about me. So the ones who are doing second, I mean shy name, it's like second chance. So just send me a message. Sir, I'm doing second chance. Send to me. I'm privately. Mata direct message. Don't send for everyone. Just say me, sir, I'm doing second chai. Don't worry. Okay, so second chai means maybe your results is low. Hema hitan ne pa. So just if you're doing any second chai or something, madam, let me know. Just okay. So those who are doing second chai, it's not second chai. Okay, it's a second chance. Okay, chai name means a second chance. Okay, maybe the first opportunity you missed it. You didn't do it the proper way. Maybe there were some mistakes, there were some hurdles, whatever. Fine. Life has given you a second chance. Everyone gets a second chance in their life. Okay. Now for you, you have got this in your studies. Okay, so it's not second chance, as I say, second chance. A second chance is never the same as the first. That means now what you're gonna do, you know what's the mistake you did in the first try. Okay, you know all the loopholes, what went wrong and all those stuff and the carelessness. Now make sure you don't do that first. Okay, before planning and what are the classes to join, what to do in the 4 month application, sit and think what went wrong, why I got this result, what's the reason. एक नहीं करना. After making up the reasons, after finding the reason, first find solutions for that. This problem can be solved or this problems doesn't have a solution. If there's a solution for that, okay, problem solved. Then come for the study plan, the classes, applications and all. First of all, you understand your weakness and your potential or whatever. So you sit and think. Okay, so that's what I want to say for the second shy students, sorry, second chance students. Think about yourself first, then go on and make a plan. Okay, and the next thing is on second shy I have written. I'll forget. That's what. Uh, okay. So this is important. Huh? First one, the most important thing you have to have is motivation. Okay, those are doing second shy. Obviously, you have to have motivation because, guys, I'll be honest. I know you're under a tremendous pressure. Okay, from your family, from your friends, teachers, when I send the Google form, many students they have not filled it. So just I asked them why. No, sir, I didn't get a proper result, so I feel guilty to what fill the form. Only if you feel I can understand your situation. So I know you're in a tremendous pressure. Yes, fine, leave it aside. Okay, you have got one chance. Try to use it and make sure you use it in the best way. Okay, so first of all, you had to make up your mental stability. 4 months, don't think about that, make up the mental stability. So if you're going to do second shy, that means you have made something a movement because you are ready to take the movement, right? So obviously you're motivated, but for these 4 months, please be motivated. Don't lose your stability. Your friends would say, Majan, I have got this university, I have started this, fine. Let them do whatever they want. You be motivated, you be clear in your path. And the second thing is this important purpose. Why you are gonna do second shy? Say me the reason those are gonna do second shy. Why? What's the reason? Yeah, first shy AK, the first attempt AK, you didn't get a good result. That's the reason. What's the other reason? Why you're planning to do a second shy and to get a good result? Say me that purpose first. Good. To get into a government university means obviously you have to do second shy. There is no other options. Okay, that's a good reason. Any other reasons? Because you have to know the purpose. Why you're doing a second shy Kela. One is we can take a valid point to get into government university. Yeah, Z score matters, results matter. So obviously you have to go with the second shy. Others, so many said they are going to do second child. Say me the purpose. Why? Why you are planning to get a good results in the second child? purpose එකක් තියන්න ඕනේනේ. Okay, so guys listen, usually for medicine and for max, students must do second shy and third shy also, because for them the only path to go for higher studies is the state university, because in Sri Lanka you don't have private degree for doctors and all. Okay, so the only path is state university. So for them, obviously they do second shy. That is a culture for them. Okay, that's a practice habit for them. So that's no worries on them. And also, if you take a doctor or engineer in Sri Lanka, it will mostly touch 30 years to be a qualified doctor or engineer, and they are ready to take that sacrifice. Okay, so for them, second or third is fine. If you're doing a commerce field, okay, if you're a commerce fellow, thing is doing second shy and all is worth. Okay, so one thing maybe think, if you want to go for state university, yeah, do second shy. But I even after I get the results, I will do a private degree. Then why the hell you're doing a second shy? Because of private degree, they don't ask much on AL results. Then why? Okay, no, sir, I want to go for a job, go for a good work. Then why you're doing second shy? Only thing, if that resource is gonna be useful for something, especially for state university or anything, ඒකට විතරක් කරන්න. If not, don't do. Waste of time for the 4 months. Maybe you can start a job, or maybe you can start a professional qualification, or you can start an external degree, or go for an open university. So first of all, understand the purpose. Is doing second shy and getting a good results is worth enough? No, sir, if I do second shy, I can get a good results, so I won't have bad name. Who cares, man? When you go for a job, when you have a degree, they won't ask about your results. So don't think about that time. Think about the next 4 or 5 years. So think whether the second shy will be useful for me. HRI. So you may assert whether AL results will be useful. Yes, it's obviously useful for state university. But for other stuffs, yeah, it's a bit useful. But when you cover it up with a degree or a professional qualification, they won't see your AL results at all. Okay, when you become a chartered accountant, when you become a degree, we say business administration, external degree means they won't give a damn on your AL results. So think, doing is worth or not. Is that clear? The ones who are doing second shine? Only one student said the purpose. Others didn't say. That means you don't have purpose there. Then why you're doing a second shine? Think. Okay, clear the second shy fellows? Yes. Fine. But second check karnawa now you have to apply privately. Okay, but before that, do the recorrection also, because obviously you're going to do a second check. Do recorrection for all the three subjects. Okay. So for recorrection, if I'm not wrong, April 22nd is the deadline. Before that, I think it's open. Recorrection is open. They open in 6th till 22. They have the time. Please put recorrection and just give a try and see. But don't wait till the recorrection result, because recorrection results will take like 1 month or something. But the AL application for 26 batch, which is 26 sales, this year ALs will close by April 24th. Okay, so apply recorrection, and if you're confirmed, you're sure that you want to do a second shy, okay, you're 100% sure. And even if you put recorrection, you won't get a big change, Kela, then application. Don't wait till recorrection, the application will be closed. So application was open on March 24th, so April 24th, it will be closed. So same like which you applied for a private candidate, ඒක තමයි procedure එක. Okay, so please apply කරන්න if you are confident to do second shy. Okay, don't delay, because since you're second shy, there may be some other additional documents you need and all. Make it quick as possible. And study plan, I'll say the plan for business studies. Now, don't watch the theory recordings or purchase the theory recordings. You don't have time. Only 4 months left. Okay, get the revision recordings. Okay, maybe for our syllabus, we are doing the grade 13 revision. Just now we started. You can join the grade 13, maybe grade 12 revision recordings ganna. Okay, so in our class, yes, it's free. Okay, you don't have to pay anything. But other class, balanda, don't purchase theory. Okay, purchase the revision recordings, because theory, to study theory, you're not that much weak. You know a bit of theory. The problem is you don't know how to write the answer in the exam. Now you have a bit of experience also. So take the revision recording and just go through the papers, hints and all those stuff. And if they're doing any paper classes, join that also. So for business, that's the plan I can give. Follow the revision. Then when we start these paper classes, ekra join winner. So economics or accounting or ICT, just get an advice from your lecturer also, what they say, because they only know the subject there. After getting an advice from them, my preference is get the revision and go ahead. 4 months ago, sir, can we make a change? Will I have forgotten everything? No. 4 months, definitely you can make a change. Because even the 26 fellows, they have started studying now only. Okay, after you all got the results, they are motivated. So no issues, 4 months you can make a change, and you have an additional advantage, two things. One is you have a motivation to study now. And the second thing is you are studying something which you have already studied again. So it won't take much time for you. And third one, you know where you went wrong. So now this time you won't make the same mistake. Ekinisa, for you all, the path is clear, but understand the purpose and go ahead. Okay. So that's the only advice I want to give for second Chai students. Yes, I'll share for the group the second Chai, the application form. Yeah, it's there. You can go for the, I'll send the link also. In that link, you can apply privately. At the same time, you can do recorrection also. Okay, so I'll send once the event is over. And there are two PDFs. One PDF says the technical instructions. Okay, how to apply for recorrect. I mean, but yeah, recorrection and or private application in the website. Okay, step by step is there. At the same time, our English, okay, there are some guidelines. What are the documents you need and all. So private applications, I'll say the two PDF and the link, please do as soon as possible. So for if you are doing second time means there is a something special criteria. Okay, fine. So can I do another subject which I didn't do? Wait. How about losing two? So will recorrection change? I'll come for that point. Now only the recorrection thing. Yeah. Okay. So Sara Hema Karan Nepadiya, because the thing is 4 months okay, studying a new subject is very difficult. Okay, it's not possible at all. Ekinisa, do whatever the subject you did in the first attempt, ekama karana. So as I say, private application apply karna wanam do before April 24th. I'll share the link. Go through that link and apply. There are two PDFs. Please read the instructions step by step and do all the application steps. Okay. And the recorrection. So who are planning to go for recorrection? Recorrection. Just say no issues. CGT means who are planning on for a recorrection. Okay. Recorrection occur. Before doing recorrection, there are three things you have to know. Okay. So first one, you had to be confident. Okay. Common general test. What's your marks for common general test? Oh, fine. Okay, you just put a recorrection and sing. I should have Balan. Okay. So recorrection, first thing is before doing that, you have to be confident on what's the subject you're gonna do what recorrection. Okay, sir, for business studies, I wrote for A, sir. 100% I'm sure, sir, but I got a B or a C. If you're 100% confident, apply. You know your inner concerns, right? You know about yourself, whether you did it properly or not. Okay, so if you feel like that, apply. If not, don't. Just for fun, don't apply because there are some consequences you have to face. Okay, so only if you know you are sure that if I apply, the results can increase now with the apply karan. Just because the friends said, the school teacher said, the parents said, don't. You know what you did in your paper, right? You know what's the results you'll expect. Okay, so based on that, put for recorrection. Okay, and how many marks again? 30. Fine. Okay, so that's a confident part. The second thing is, I'll say the reward first. When you recorrect, when you put for recorrection, yes, they will recorrect your paper, but there is a condition. If there are any situations where a student's marks can increase, it will be increased. At the same time, if there are any situations where the marks to be reduced, it will be reduced. Okay, in recorrection, always the marks won't increase. Sometimes it can decrease also. Okay, Ekinisa, you know what you did based on that recorrect Karana, because sometimes for fun you recorrect. Okay, because you know you will get a B only. Okay, but you just put for recorrection of fun. Sometimes it can go for C also. Okay, so you know what you did based on that put recorrection. Yeah, results can increase. It can change. Yeah? Okay, so if you have done properly, if the correction both, if they put a good recorrection, definitely there are chances where your grades can increase. Last day in 24 batch, one of the student he recorrected for ICT, I guess. Yeah, ICTK, the grade was the same. I think his Z score increased a bit. Okay, so increase when the polo. At the same time, there were another students who recorrected, but there was no change in their result. Okay, so think wisely and apply. There is a risk, there is a reward also. So everything depends on you, how you did the paper. Okay, is that clear? The recorrection part. If it reduces the Z score, yeah, it will reduce. Okay, because if the marks is reducing, okay, they will reduce the Z score also. But ranks won't change. Okay, ranks change when they because now they can't change the ranks and all. Okay, so because its ranks is not important. Its score is the most important stuff. Change so think wisely and apply. So for recorrection also deadline is April 22nd. Of the same link only. Okay. For the private application and for recorrection, same link only. So when you open the portal, you can see for private applications, different dashboard. For recorrection for a different dashboard. And I think you have to pay something, 200 or 250 rupees one subject. Okay. So April 22nd, try as quick as possible, but think about yourself. And okay. So is that clear? The recorrection fellows? Clear enough the recorrection part? Clear enough? Yes. And also the second shy. Oh, up to now, okay, because my main target was y'all only. The second shy fellows and the recorrection fellows. Clear, right? Okay. Hari. So next one. Next one. Okay. The state unit, the important topic. So no, they can reduce. That's what Zoom read. For example, I'm your paper marker. Your marks is will say 70. But when I'm correcting the paper, I have put 75. So when you put for recorrection, but they'll make it 70 only. Okay. That's what they can, marks can increase, marks can decrease also. Okay. Both the sides are there. No, no, no. If you recorrect and suppose your marks is reduced means you can't change anything. That's your final marks. Okay. No, this time I'm hitanne accounting they have reduced the A limit. A marks is usually 75. I don't think they have given A marks for who have scored more than 75. You all also know, right? Because you all only did the paper. Okay, even the buggers who in part one they have missed some questions like 5 or 10 questions, even though they have got A. So this time I feel is for accounting they were very much flexible in marking. Our marks range එක චුට්ටක් වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙනවා. They have didn't say openly. So I don't think they have given A if you have scored more than 75. Maybe the range was like 65 or something. That's what I feel. Because many have got A. Didn't y'all feel like that? Accounting was a flexible in marking? No? Part one and all you made so much mistakes, ne? Part one and all you made so much of mistakes, ne? But you can say they have increased the marks a bit. Okay. So this time accounting was a bit flexible. Okay, so I don't know. Even the teachers also said, even the students also said, sir, part one I skipped 10 questions, sir. But still, part one I skipped like 10 questions, sir. Still I got it. Dude, part one, if you skip 10 questions, it's impossible to get it, man. Okay. So, but they have got means maybe chuttak marking, okay, flexibility. Okay. It's good for you, all right. Okay. Fine. Alright. Don't apply for all the three. Only the subject which you are doubtful, correction done, not for everything. Okay? Harry. Now, who has a plan to go for state university, government university? You have to be proud enough to say yes, Kela. Because your father's money, okay, your uncle's power won't work. Only your hard work and your results can bring out here. Okay, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, doesn't matter. Your hard work is the entrance for the state uni. Okay, so many are here go for state uni. Happy to see you all. Okay, because guys, when earlier before like 2 or 3 years now only the trend is changing. Now many are not preferring state uni. Okay, because for many fellows, others external parties are putting negatives on state uni. Even I also went to the same trauma, Tamai. But somehow I broke the barrier and I came out and I went for state uni. So I hope you'd also have the same experience. Many people are saying don't go for state, 4 years, time waste, strikes. Okay, lectures are not proper, they won't teach properly. Okay, එහෙම කියනවාද නැද්ද? Have you heard that? Have you got the experience? Girls nang yannam epa because you have to live in these hostels, boarding, ragging. So state uni is like a haunted place. Don't go there, Kela. Definitely they would say. Okay, especially for girls, they would put a halt. Oh, you have to go for Colombo from here. You have to travel in bus. You have to stay in hostel, unknown place. Okay, so is ragging actually there? Okay, wait, I'll come for that point. I'm fine. The people who are saying that, you just for a minute think about them. Did they go for state uni? The people who said all this, Did they go for state university? Did they get a good rank, good Z score, went for state uni? Have they gone like that? Are there the people giving you the advice of not going for state uni? What's your experience? The people who said don't, who are making scared, did they go for state uni? Or did they have proper what I will see a Z score or AL results? No. Definitely no. Okay, so the people who don't go for state uni or the people who didn't get state uni, those are the people who are giving you advices. Then you're getting the advice from the wrong person. Okay, you had to go and ask the advice from a person who are in state uni. Is it good or bad? They will only say the real experience. Muda dannane. Muda danne. He doesn't know anything about state uni. How he can give an advice for you? So think. Are you getting the guidance from the right person? So if they is saying, you just ask, okay, what's the degree you're following? What's your Z score? They will say, I'm not following a degree. I'm doing ACE, ACC. Okay, what's your AL Z score? Mood is Z score 1 point. 1 point, okay, he won't get even Jaffna University. So as he's demotivating you. So you can just think about the person who is saying about uni a bit. So uni guys, to be honest, it's very difficult to go. Okay, because only thing is only your Z score, your results will make you there. Okay, so Unique, there are many advantages. I preferred but state uni because I had the results truly. For 2 years, you are giving your heart and soul, everything, and getting a good result. Okay, 3A with a Z score. Then if you're not going for state uni, then why the hell you did else? No, sir, I'm going to go with a private degree. 3 years, okay, we can complete. Easy. Hey, Namuba, without doing ALs, you could have started the private degree once you're done with OL's name. Then why the hell you did ALs? Why this much of hard work? This much of investment? Okay. So if you're going for private, also only professional qualification, CA, ACCA means, then why did you start ALs then? You could have 2 years wasted. Instead of that, you could have started a degree. Maybe next year you are done with the degree. You are a graduate then. Think. Okay. So if you have done nails and a good Z score and a good results means please go for state university. If not, no use of doing nails, right? Okay. Think all your hard work is going in vain if you don't go. So choose wisely and go ahead. Okay. And also when you start a nails, also they said think, don't do nails. In Sri Lanka, 2 years, waste of time, start a degree, they say. But somehow you were managed to what do nails, now you got your results, now, do you feel the worth of ales? Yes or no? When you start ales, also there are many criticisms. Okay, now after breaking everything, you started ales. You got the results also. After getting the results, don't you feel a change? Aren't you all feeling that is worth or not? Be true. The journey is awesome. Yes. Aren't you all feeling anything of proud or whatever because of the results you got? Definitely, right? Okay, so now you can feel, my state also, they'll say, don't go make a after 4 years, once you get the degree, you will understand the word. Okay, starting is difficult. Okay, once you get it, no one will question you. Okay, wait, I'll come for the Z score part and external degree part also. Ragging Mukutna. There is no nothing called ragging in university. Now the ragging, there's an anti, when you apply for state university, you can see there's an anti-ragging form and all. Okay, so they don't do ragging, and even the government has opposed completely on ragging. So in our university, I'm there for almost like 2 years. I didn't see a single ragging there. Okay, so they don't do ragging at all because guys, universities again educated people, not the people who are in roads. Okay, so when educated people come, they don't have time for these stuffs and so they focus on studies only. So there is no ragging compared to previous year and all. Now it is very reduced. Okay, so Japura also no, nothing, no ragging at all. So no need to worry about that. So hostel ke theera. Mostly in boys hostel there is ragging. Okay, you know what? But don't think ragging is bad. Huh? Okay, ragging kiyane bad ke litan nepa in Japura hostel ke it's there. Okay, how you know what's ragging kiyane? Simple. Seniors will come. They will give you a book. They'll ask you to memorize, and they after any night they have a meeting. At that meeting, that bug had to say that poem. Oh, he had to memorize that word and say. So it's like fun. Okay, even the juniors they like that. Okay, they don't see ragging, that is like fun for them. So it's like a source of entertainment. Okay, but there are negative parts also, but nowadays it has been completely reduced. So maybe you will think ragging can seniors will hit you. Okay, they can't do also. If they do, now you know the rules, the laws are very strong. Okay, so the dean is there, the society is there, no need of anything, so no issues at all. Fine. Uh, perfect. Okay, yeah. Japureke, you won't rag us. No, no, no. Okay, fine. Now, You can apply for uni in two ways. One is through school and another one is privately. So some schools, they once now the UGC, they have not released the university applications yet. Okay, it's not out yet. Okay? So once they are out, sometimes in some schools they will be applying to the schools. They will call you to the school. Okay, the teachers will guide you how to apply through the computers, every details, every stuff they will be doing. Even the post, every stuff they will do. Okay, the leaving certificate done. Some school, okay, they don't do that. You only have to do privately. Okay, so any schools who are doing that, so in our school, they'll apply for university on behalf of us. And මොනහරි schools තියෙනවාද? Yes, in Zahira they do. Any other schools like that? We are through schools itself, they'll apply for university. තියෙනවාද? No? Okay. So I think many have to go through the private. Guys, please. You are confused. Sir, shall I go privately or shall I go for state? You are confused. Never mind. Apply. Okay, first of all, apply because there is always a deadline. Okay, first of all, apply. Once you apply, think whether you are gonna go or no. After that, you can't change the after once. For example, there are one of my, for example, for your coordinator, your batch coordinator, our class coordinator. What happened for him was he didn't apply. Okay, he didn't apply. He asked us, let's go to go for Colombo. He was planning to go for Colombo. He didn't apply. Okay, late only he realized, Machan, at least I would have applied. So when application time, he was like, no, no, I'll go for a job and I'll do ACC. That was his mindset. After he saw we are going for university, he failed. And we also should have gone. Now we can't do anything. So never mind whether you are going to go or stop it, whatever. That's a second choice. The first thing is apply. For your ZSCO, if there is a good university, apply. After that, decide whether you are going to go or not. Okay, so it's up to you. So apply. Okay, district court, I'll say. So school or private, Balanna, school, they'll guide you step by step. Private means everything should be done through. Okay, can you see the website here? Website එක බලන්න පුළුවන්ද? Yes. So no. The UGC website. Can they? You can't. Can they? Okay, fine. So this is the UGC website. So now all the university stuff is done through UGC Tamai. University Grants Commission. Okay. So if you go there, you can see here, this is the university registration. Still it's not out. But on the university registration of 2024 and 25. So your batch is 25 and 26. Okay, so still the registration is not out. If it is out, it will be available here. Okay, so you can see there are 3 steps. There are some documents and all those of school. They will say if you are private, download this. If now also just download and read it. Okay, so it will be easy when it is out. So and you can see the deadline stuff. So mostly they'll give. I don't know how much months they give, but usually UGC ke tamai they display. Anyway, you'll get the news name. Okay, the university applications out kela. So please go for UGC website and you can download all the registration stuffs and all. While the documents see properly, there are some leaving certificates you have to give, sometimes the principal signature. So there are some legal documents to be given. So make sure you're all done with that. Please do on time. Do quick as possible. Don't delay. Okay. So, and also once you apply, if there is any issues, name issue, you didn't submit a document, no worries. You can go for University Grants Commission. I think it's in Ward's Place. I can't remember the address. Yeah, it's in Ward's Place. You can go for the UGC head office and make any actions or any necessary actions you can be taken. Okay, so like name is error, so you applied mistakenly now. You can go for the UGC and make the necessary changes. Okay, so that's a UGC website. So take a note of that. And the next thing is wait, university admission. Okay, so admission, I shared you the handbook. Did you all read? University handbook? Yeah, I highlighted and sent. Okay, so three things. Three things. One is University Grants Commission. In the website, you had to do three things. Not now, still it's not released for your batch. Three things you had to download. One is the application, the registration stuff. Take a note. One is the registration stuff. And go for university admission. In that, there are two things you have to think. First one is the handbook. Okay, so it is also not out. Why 24 and 25? As I said, your batch is 25 and 26. So still the handbooks are not out. It's the old one only there. And also this minimum Z-score criteria. That's the cutout. So these two are only important for you all. So still it's not updated yet. So once it is out, you can see the new criteria. So please download this. I'll send the PDF. For now, I'll send, which is the last year's one. So just read and get an idea. So once it is released for your batch, one is the application, the other one is the admission book, and the minimum Z-score cutoff. Okay, cutoff. All those three download and keep and read it. Please learn the procedure and apply first. Okay, so before applying everything, handbook and minimum Z-score. You have to compare both. After that only you have to take a decision and make the application. Okay. Normally when it will be out, I think I most probably it will be out by this April. Maybe this month end or next month, because now they are planning to take you all quickly to university. Okay, you know, right? The government's structure has been completely changed nowadays. Okay, usually for state university, you have to stay 1 year. For example, when did you all do your exam? December. December, right? When did you all do your AL exams? November, ne? Or there was flood or something.
November.
November, whatever. So November end means usually it will take 1 year. This year, November only they had to intake. But I think they'll quickly make the intake, because guys, what I felt is in from our university. From our university, I can see a huge change. The change is, guys, usually if you take any university, we have 2 semesters. Semester okay. So we have 2 semesters. One is usually Okay, one is usually if you take our semester goes as January and January, and then we have on June. This is the usual semester guideline for any university. So like 6 months. Okay, so after December, January, we are going for the new year. So, but this time in our university, everything's not only ours, Colombo, Calania. The change they have made is, for example, the June, this year, June only, we had to do the semester exam, but we are going to do that at April. So almost 2 months ahead. Okay. And and January exams, it will be held on November. Okay. Yeah. November, September. That means from November onwards, they are going to have the new intake. That means they are making an approach to quickly get the students who have just now done with their AS to university. So they won't delay much. So through what we can understand is through our curriculum. So even for every semester, 6 months, but now our semesters are like 4 or 5 months. So they are making quickly so that they can intake you very quickly. So that's what a structure is changing. So I think maybe next month or this month end you will have the university application. Most probably if you are going for Japura, I guess Japura intake will be on November. Okay, November, because yes, November only we have the semester holidays. So during semester holidays only the new batch will come. So I think on November only you'll have the intake. Okay, so you can see how quick it is being done. So plan the time also a bit up. So most probably this year again you'll get the university. You'll go for university. Okay. So applications will be out by this month or next month. After that, it will take like 1 or 2 months to say the approval. Okay, whether you are selected for that uni or not. Okay. Hari, no, okay, if you have an MA, can we apply for different? Yeah, wait. Yeah. Okay, now I'll go through the handbook. So someone asked, what's the difference between this year's handbook and previous year? Maybe this year handbook, okay, they would have added some new degree program. Okay, so I'll just read whatever highlighted a bit. Not everything is needed for you all. So these are the universities you all have in Sri Lanka, all these universities. So some are for commerce, some are for specifically for science and maths. Okay, then this is important. Make a chuttak balaganna. The district quota, especially the buggers who are from outstation like Ampara, Batiklo, Kagol, Jaffna and all. So just read it, guys. Usually, when they intake students for university, there is a limited thing. Okay. First month, they go with something called the 40% merit criteria. Merit criteria, can you, for example, say for example, Japura management kiela. So for Japura management, if they are going to take 100 students means in that 100, the first 40 students will be selected based on their Z score. Okay, will be based on what their Z score. Whoever has the top Z score, whatever the district doesn't matter. Whether they are from Jaffna or Vaunia, whatever, who has the highest Z score, the first 40 students will be selected based on the highest Z score. Okay, and the remaining 60 students, what they will do is in that again 55% they'll take. This 55% only based on something called district quota. So what is it district quota? I'll say there is an inequality in the Z-score system. For example, if you we'll take a student from Manna. So Manna, if you take a student, maybe that Manda district first, their Z score would be like 2.0 kilo. But if you take Colombo, a person with 2.0 Z score would be mostly like 200 in the district. So can you understand there? You may think, sir, Vanna district first 2.0, but in Colombo, if the same students get 2.0, they are 200. So based on district, you can see there is a difference, right? So what they do is, and it's like this, they can't get students only from Colombo also. So it will be unfair for the students in Mannar also in other district. So what they do is they allocate quotas. Okay, usually in Japura accounting. Okay, Japura accounting, usually they take 200 students. Okay, in the 200 students, they are allocating first 40. Okay, 40 means 80 students based on the merit. Okay, based on the Z score, everything they'll select. Who have the highest Z score, they'll get accounting. And the other one is usually they have said for Colombo district only, the quota is almost like 70. For Colombo district, 70, top 70 students can apply for Japur accounting. Because even if you take the 70th rank in Colombo, they have a ZECO of 2.3 or something. And for example, if you take Vaunia, it was only one. Okay, and if it is Manna, I don't think there was no quotas. And Mondragala, one. Ratnapura, like two. So based on the district, the quotas would differ. Okay, so district quota is very important. If you have a high Z score, if your Z score is more than like 2.4, 2.5, no worries. It's buffet for you. Whatever the course you want, you can apply. But if your Z score is like 2 point or 1.9, 1.8, think about the district a bit. Okay, so this is how the district quota is allocated. Okay, so first 40 merit. If you have high Z score, whatever the district, you can apply. The second, the remaining 60K, 55 students will be allocated based on district only. For example, we'll say 55K, like 20 will go for like Colombo, 15 will go for like Gampaha, 10 will go for like Kalutara, and the remaining like 2, 1 Trincomalee allocate Karanava. Okay, and there is another 5 ne. So that 5 it will be allocated for underprivileged areas. For example, these areas. Okay, but don't stress on district quota a lot because for your batch, there is an advantage. The advantage is this time, usually every year, the number of university intakes decreases, guys. Because many students don't apply for uni and the number of students who are doing A is also decreasing. Okay, and also the number of failures are increasing. So many students are not choosing state university now. Eganisa, the district quota is not effective much. Because why? For some district, they'll say we are going to take 20. Okay, 20 quotas, but there will be only 15 applications. So maybe they'll say for the 20 students, their Z score should be more than 2. But the 15 students who applied, in that will say 5 students Z score is 1.9. But anyways, university will select them. Why? Because the quota is 20, only 15 have applied. So nowadays, district quota is not used properly because many are not applying, sir. So don't think about that. Don't think, sir, in my district, I am the district 9th. There are 8 students in front of me. So think 8 won't apply for the same uni, right? And they will some 8 won't go for state uni also. So there are high chances. Ekanisa, district quota for your batch, it won't be that much useful. The reason is now you can see that the university applications are bit reducing. Okay. So don't stress much. High Z score means apply like a buffet. But if it is a low Z score, think about the district quota a bit. Okay. How much of seats are allocated for your district and decide. Okay. Uh, For example, if our Z score is low that the minimum given in the handbook, yes, you can apply. Okay. So suppose I go for the cutout. Next one, we have the cutout. So I'll say how that cutout and cutoff marks works. So even you don't have the cutoff marks, you can still apply. Suppose if there is no applications, they'll take you in. Okay. So, and also if you want to apply for university, simple. You can apply for any university, but you have to have at least S grades, etc. And in your common general paper, you have to have 30 marks. Meaning, only if you fulfill these two criteria, you can apply for any university. Okay. So don't think, sir, Z score. No. Okay. Even with a low Z score, you can apply, but you'll get a low degree program only. Okay. But you can apply. So unless you don't have F3S, you can apply for a university. Okay. So that's the criteria. Then cutoff, I'll explain in the next PDF. And the application, see, these are documents you have to submit. Okay, your original, the school leaving certificate, and also the Gram Nilidhari certificate, because for Mahapola and all, they'll ask. Okay, and These are the commerce stream universities you have for management: Colombo, Pera, Japura, Kalania, Jaffna, Ruhuna, Eastern, Southeastern, Rajarata, Sabaragamo, Vayamba. For management and public policy, so these are something which is available only in Japura. So this was a newly introduced by public administration, Kela, Japura. Real estate also was new. Commerce, yeah, commerce kya BCom. BCom degree. Okay, so that is in Japura, Kalania, Jaffna, Eastern, Southeastern. TV means Trincomalee and Vaunia. Okay, so they have a management studies care different program. So BI is also something newly introduced in Japura. So AIS, this is a new, it's a good program. This is also something new which is given by Kalania, but this is a good program. Okay, accounting information system. I think I have ICT to do that. Okay, then banking and insurance, Vaunia, and service management. This is also a newly introduced program. Okay, Gampraha Vikramarachi, simply like a hospitality tourism stuffs. Okay, so these are the program. Usually, guys, if you take university, commerce sector, commerce stream, best is Japura. Okay, because if you take their management programs also best, okay, they have many programs like BIST Nava, okay, they have real estate, public policy, there are many programs in the commerce stream, okay, in Japura. So Japura, any ZSCO, there is a lot of program. My ZSCO is no issue. Even with a low ZSCO, you can go for Japura, maybe you can choose real estate. Okay, maybe you can go for public management, even with a low ZSCO. Okay, right. Now, wait. For Kota, for Colombo, I think from Japura, for Japura, they'll take allotment. Japura, it's like this. Usually, if your Z score is more than the cutoff, they will apply. They can take. Okay. If your Z score is more than the cutoff point, the district quotas won't be considered. They will definitely take you in. The problem, the district quota issue, this district quota issue will come when your Z score and the cutoff points are a bit issue. That means maybe the cutoff is high, your Z score is a bit low. In this situation only, there can be an issue. Okay, but if your Z score is more than the cutoff means, obviously they'll take you in because for a batch they take 1,300 students something. Okay, so if your Z score is more than cutoff, no issues, they will take you in. But if your Z score is below cutoff only, a question mark. They will go with this because what did I say? If your Z score is more than cutoff means you will fall under merit. So obviously they'll take you in. But if your Z score is below cutoff means they had to go with the district quota. Okay, so they'll go with the district quota because obviously Colombo students will have a high Z score. Okay, so they can't take all the Colombo students, right? So they have to think about other districts also. So the district quota issue comes only if this happens. Okay, and so can we apply for different degrees in same uni? Yes, you can. Okay, but careful when applying. There's a big mistake many of you all do. So guys, these are the programs. So you may think, sir, what is commerce scale? Okay, so yeah, here management. Okay, I'll say what is management. Listen carefully, is important. So management kya ne? Every degree is a 4-year program. Ne? Every degree is a 4-year program. Management degree kya ne, guys? For the first year, when you apply for management, for the first year, you'll be studying some common subjects. What? You'll be studying some common subjects like economics, business management, accounting, marketing, HR. So there are some common subjects which you study in the first year. From the second to third year only, your specialization start. What is this specialization? Specialization means from the second year, you have to select which stream you are going to go in. Accounting, the finance, or marketing, or HR, or administration. First year, everyone studies the same subjects. From second year only, you have to select a specialized area. एक management Okay, so accounting, finance, marketing, HR. Okay, and you have entrepreneurship. Fine. That's the first thing. Make it clear that what is management. Management clear them. First year common subject. Second only you go with a specialized area. Clear, right? Okay, fine. Now the next thing is different universities. They will make the students to apply for this stream in different way. For example, if you take University of Colombo and if you take University of Kalania, here how you have to select the stream is, it is based on your GPA. What is GPA means? When you go for university, you do exams and semester exams. So they will calculate average value. The maximum is 4. So they'll see the GPA. Based on that only you can select accounting or finance or marketing or HR. Based on what? GPA. Now, in this university, Z score is not powerful. You need a Z score just to enter HRI. But to choose a proper field, you need a GPA. But if you take Japura, in Japura, they see the Z score. They don't see the GPA. First year you study common subjects, GPA is calculated, but when selecting the field can be selected only based on your Z score. Okay, so one advice for students is, for example, you say in Japura, accounting is the best. Accounting is number one. But for your Z score, you can't get accounting. You're 100% sure. So what you can do is go for University of Colombo or Calania. In that, Z-score doesn't work. What works? GPA, right? Study well in the first year. Give you 100%. When you get a GPA of 4.0, you're the most powerful person in the university. Whatever the program, you can decide it. Because why? 4.0 GPA. Okay, so if you're desperate, sir, I want to take accounting, or I want to take finance, or I want to take marketing, but say in Japura, I'm not meeting the what? Their Z-score criteria. So for my Z-score, I won't get Japura accounting or Japura finance or Japura marketing. No issues. You can try Colombo, Calania. In that first year, study well and take a good GPA. With that GPA, in Colombo, Calania, you can choose any stream you want. Okay. So that's the advantage for a student who has a low Z-score and planning to go in a specialized field. But you can't choose a specialized field because your Z-score is too low. For them, one last chance you have is go for a uni like Colombo, Calania. First year, give you 100%, take a good GPA and select whatever the field you want. But if you're a student who is have high Z score, then target Japura because for your Z score, you will definitely get this degree or this degree. So maybe you can go like that. So everything depends on the Z score now. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll talk about private university. Yeah, that's there. Uh, okay, is that clear? How this Z-score and the GPA works in selecting the specialized field. ඒක තේරුණාද? Clear, right? Okay. එහෙනම් හිතලා යන්න. Japura Z-score only will decide the stream. Kalani or Colombo, your GP only will decide the stream. Okay, so think wisely and select it. Then you have management and public policy, real estate. So these two are in Japura only. Yeah. Then commerce. Commerce can, as I said, BCom. So what is commerce? Commerce means, guys, you will be studying about everything. You will be studying about accounting, finance, economics, everything. For the 4 years, you will be studying about everything. Commerce, the complete industry you will be studying. It's my BCom here. Okay, so those are the main degree programs you have in commerce stream. And you can see how you can apply. If you are planning to apply here, definitely you have to do these 3 subjects or 2 subjects from this. And most of them, they do what ICT tamai. Okay, but if you are planning to go for accounting degree means obviously you have to have accounting. Okay, without accounting degree, you can't do accountancy or auditing or accounting and finance in any university. Okay, so if you're gonna apply for a university management or maybe commerce or whatever, these 3 subjects or 2 subjects from this and 1 subject from this, mostly you'll choose ICT. Okay, but if you're applying for a accounting degree, you have to have accounting with you. Okay, all right. Fine. And these are the universities. So in universities, the name they give for degrees a bit different. In Colombo, they usually give as BBA, Bachelor's of Business Administration. And what's the field? Finance, the marketing, the whatever. In Japura, BSc, Bachelor's of Science Honors. Okay. Then Kalani also BBA, Bachelor's of Business Management. Okay. So from university to university, the name they give for the degree is a bit different. So that doesn't matter. Everything, the degree is the same. Okay. No, dear, management is better. BCom, you'll study everything. Okay, but management will be going only in a specialized area. So management is way better than BCom. And also for BCom, the Z-score criteria is low. So that we can understand me. And these are the other universities you have. And BIS, that's something you can try on. Okay, so that's a newly introduced field in Japura. So you can try karna puluan. Okay, so just read the subject criteria you have to meet for that. And AIS, as I said, in Kalaniya, they have, okay, banking and insurance. So just read. This is something new, which was introduced by Gampaha Vikramarachip service. Okay. So those are the subject criteria. I have already shared you the handbook in the group. Just go through that. Okay. Yeah, I recommend to use BIS. Good guys. Because in my university, many are doing BIS, Bachelor's of Information System. Okay, that's good. You can try Karna Pulvan. Okay. Hari. Uh, so then how do I know whether my Z-score is enough for specialization? What's your Z-score here? If your Z-score is more than 2.3 or 2.5, be confident. You can choose anything. Below, because why I'm saying you guys earlier 2.0, above 2.0 is you're solid. But this time, right, everything changed. Everything changed, right? Ekenisa, we don't know what's the Z-score, right? Cutoff they go with. 2.1 district. What's a district? District no, district. What's a district? District name? 1.7 can't. Management එකට කළුතර 2.1 59. You can't, I don't think you'll get accounting, but you can get finance ගන්න පුළුවන් way. Finance නැත්නම් marketing. Okay, no, I think they will increase the cutoff, I guess, because this type Z-score is very high. I guess another important thing, when applying for university, listen carefully, it is very important because we can't make changes now. When applying for universities, okay, you can apply for any number of university, maximum 10, I guess. 10 you can apply. Okay, but there is an order to apply. Okay, suppose we'll say how I applied. So my Z score was 2.3 or something. So I was Colombo District 8. So I know for my Z score, definitely I'll get Japura. Okay, so what I did was in my preference, first thing I gave was Japura. Japura management. Because I don't do this realistic or BIS, I will do accounting. So, accounting falls under Japura management, right? So I'll put Japura management because you don't see here. When apply, you won't say Japura accounting, Japura finance, M&M, management. That's a one word they'll give. So in that only you have accounting, finance and all name. Then second, I applied University of Colombo management. Then third, University of Kalaniya management. That's how I applied. So since my Z score is high, Japura criteria also met, I got Japura. Some fellows, what they did was they wanted to go for Japura, but buggers, they put Kalaniya first, Kalaniya management, Colombo management, and Japura management third. But he wanted to go for Japura. But what happened? He got selected for Kalaniya. Why? His Z score is high. So when you have a high Z score, careful. Whatever you apply first only you'll get, mostly. Whatever you apply first only you'll get mostly when your Z score is very high. So think wisely. You know what's the degree you're going to choose. So put that first. After that, you can put anything you want. So when your Z score is high, risk is high. Careful. Please put what's the degree you're going to perform. Do and put that first. Because whatever you get in first only, they'll definitely select you. Because your Z score is very high, Nisa. But if we have a low Z score, suppose we'll say for Japura management, you need 2.0. But your Z score is only like 1.9 bagi. But you're desperate to go for Japura. But for your Z score, you won't get Japura. Maybe you'll get Colombo management. To get Japura management, you're not sure. Okay, you have a confusion whether you'll get or not. Okay, what you do is, when your Z score is low, when applying the first preference, give Japura. Japura management. Okay, you know that you won't get it because the Z score is high for Japura. Second, you know what you're going to get, Colombo, right? So give Colombo management first. So when the grants commission, when they are selecting, what they'll see is, okay, so this student has applied. This student's Z score is 1.9. So this fellow is asking for Japura management. For their Z score, Japura management cannot be taken. So second, Colombo, yes, Medcare, they will give. Or sometimes what will happen is based on the district quota, they'll see, okay, Japura management is what this student is asking, but their Z score is not met. In their district quota, maybe we can send the students. They'll give Japura management. Okay, so what you do is when you have a low Z score, okay, when you have a low Z score, for your Z score, you won't get a higher degree. Put that higher degree first. Okay, put that preference high. Then after that, what you can do is what's the degree you will get for your Z-score. Eka, 100% for my Z-score, I'll get only Kalaniya. So Eka, maybe you can give 2 or 3. Always in the first preference, always give a big program. Maybe Japura management or Colombo management or Kalaniya management. Then after that, you can choose whatever the other degrees and you can go ahead. Because usually they go with the preference order only. Okay, Eka Terunada. How to apply, how to give the preferences. If you have a high Z score, whatever you give, first only you'll give. So be wise. If you have a low Z score, give always in the preference, give a better degree. Then after that, based on your Z score, which is suitable, ekak daan. Okay? Others, no, you'll get only one uni. They will select for only one uni. Others clear? How this preference work? 1.69. Vaunia, 1.69. Vaunia accounting can't. I think finance also can't. Maybe marketing or administration. Clear, right? Okay. So when applying, our teachers would say, but careful when giving the preferences. 1.7. Now I'll go for the cutoff. So this is the management cutoff, I guess. Here, yeah, management. Can't see also. Here, this is the management cutoff on the Tahaganda. This is the last year's one, not this year's one. Okay, so see, Colombo 1.71, Japura marketing can. Marketing 1.71. 1.71 can. Okay. So Balana, Colombo, you can see the Z score. So this management from University of Colombo, and this is Peradeniya and Japura. So mostly for Colombo and Japura, the Z score is mostly the same. Balana, the Z score is mostly the same. You can see, right? 1.6 was the cutoff. In Colombo, if you are going to apply for Japura or University of Colombo, your Z score should be more than 1.6. That was the criteria last year. But this year, what I feel is it can increase because all the Z scores are high in a cutoff increase when the chances තියෙනවා. Okay, so usually Colombo, Gampaha, Kalutara, these 3 districts only, the cutoff is a bit high because they are already those students, Z score is very high. So that's how the district, you can see the cutoff, right? Okay. So Ratnapura, it's only 1.63. So 1.6 was the average rate in 2024. Okay. The last year batch. And Peradeniya is very low. Then Kalaniya is also good. So my recommendation, try Colombo, Japura and Kalaniya. Those 3 universities are good. Okay. Because Peradeniya is for medicine. Jaffna is also too far. Many don't go there. Okay. Ruhuna, same issue. So Colombo, Japura, Kalaniya would be ideal choice. Okay. So here you have the management program. So you know what is management? Management means after 1 year, you can choose whatever the field you want and you can go in. Okay. And real estate means, which is in Japura, you can see the Z score. You can see just 1.4. I said, even with a low Z score, you can come for Japura, but you want to management program. You will be doing real estate, Kela. Okay. So here you have commerce. Commerce means BCom. Okay. Then you have management and public policy. I said which was newly introduced public administration. You can see the Z score. That's very low, 1.4. That's a Z score cutoff. Okay, then you have BIS. BIS chuttak vadiya because IT usually IT fellows the Z score is very high. So BIS you can see it's almost like 1.8. Okay, so when applying management means common. After 1 year you have to select the accounting or finance or marketing. So when applying itself in the portal, you won't see marketing degree, finance. You will see management. Management only think everything is there. Accounting, finance, marketing, all those stuff. Okay. So you have topics like management. So these are the topics you have, all this. Management. Then you have real estate, commerce, public, BIS. So like BIS and all, you can directly apply. Okay. You don't need to go 1 year, you have to study common after that. No. BIS from year 1 onwards, BIS tamai. And also this public administration also from year 1, you have to start public administration only. Okay. Can go with management. You can have economics. Yes, economics, marketing, HR, business administration, entrepreneurship, operations, and accounting and finance. Okay, so this is the cutoff of Chuttak Balana when it is released for your batch. So cutoff clear the for you? Is cutoff clear? Clear, right? Okay, good, fine. Now the business science. So many were asking, sir, how does this business science in University of Mora works? So Mora, it is specialized for IT domain. Mostly for IT only, Mora is best. Okay, so there's a program called Business Science, which they introduced in 2017. It was a newly introduced one. So ZSCO is not that much high. Okay, the cutoff, it's a bit low only. So many can apply. Go through the handbook and go through the module. I'll share the PDF, see what are the subjects, because many were asking on business science. Okay. So see the module with the subjects you have, and it is dynamic. Every 4 years they change, because that syllabus, that program goes on the modern trend. So every 4 years they'll make a change in the syllabus. Okay. So maybe when you are joining, you will go with the second year syllabus. Okay. Second syllabus change. And choosing business science, you need a knowledge on this. Definitely you need max. Okay, you had to have max, IT, stat. Stat is different, max is different. Stat a completely different subject. Okay, and programming. So you had to have some knowledge on these four to apply for business science. Maybe you have been selected, but to run the program, to go through the semester, maybe you need a knowledge on these ones. So business science is good if you have done ICT a bit, because business science, you can see even in the handbook, it is given business science is a program which can be applied by a student who has done physical science. That means combined max, double max, or commerce stream students. And Balana, they are matching you all with a physical science students who has done double max. So that's the reason in this business science, we have a lot of max to do. So because this program is for max students also. So think whether you can compete with them, whether you also have the same level of knowledge and choose this program. Okay, fine. So Pera, then you have management. Pera, then you management, you can try out. Asma, BIS better. Dear. BIS is good. Okay. And if possible, if you have a good Z score, you can come for Japura. Well, why I'm saying is Japura has a brand name. Okay, so manage when you have done commerce, and commerce you are doing a degree in Japura means it will give you a big value addition compared to Colombo, because Colombo is famous for medicine. Okay, not for management. Even though there are good management programs, it is reputed for medicine. Japura, if you take, even we have arts, science, and all, it is best for commerce. Okay, in management, which has good demand, a good demand is there for accounting. Accounting is mostly in many universities, it's the number one. Japura Commerce, Colombo Management. Colombo Management, okay, if you're going to go in the specialized field, go with management. For example, you feel that, sir, I want to go in marketing means, in Japura, you can't get management means, then doing Japura Commerce is no use, right? In BCom, you won't study much about marketing. They go for Colombo management or Kalania management. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to go in a specialized field means apply management, whether Japura or Colombo, Kalania, whatever, specialized areas. I want to go in a specialized field means management is the main spot. But no, sir, any program for me, okay, means maybe you can try Japura Commerce or Japura Real Estate or Public Administration or BIS even. Okay. My school teacher said Japura ranking going down. Okay, your school teachers from which uni, dear? Basically study both. Business, how you apply with the help of IT. Okay, information system. Okay. What is the special of if you are specialized, it is good to easy to get a job. Because when you apply for a job of marketing company, if your degree is in marketing, good, right? Okay, it will be easy for you to get a job. That's why. 2.0, yes, I guess you can, Ahmed. Japura finance charges TNR. Okay. Can number, because last time cutoff is 1.6 name. This time they won't increase drastically. If they're going to increase, they will increase maybe 1.7 or 1.8. But I don't think they will make a huge increase, because guys, this government is pushing students to go for state. In state university, there is capacity, but there are no students. That's the main issue. So one is we can say cutoff can increase because this time Z scores are very high. In the other hand, we can argue that no, the Z score won't increase drastically because the number of students who are applying for uni is decreasing, and the interest for students is also decreasing. So just to push students, encourage, maybe they can reduce the Z score. Jaipur is question mark, but Colombo, Kalani you can try. Okay, fine. Hurry. Next one, other universities, guys. Fine. Now state is the main thing which is in your head. Ne? If you don't get a state, there are other university. Why worries? You can go open university. Z score is nothing. They won't see Z score. Or you can even go with an external degree. Okay, you can pay and study. For example, Japura, they are external degree. Okay, Colombo, Kalania, these three, they do external degree program specifically. You can do. Sometimes they do online, hybrid Karnava. So mostly external degrees are done by two category of people. One is people who didn't get a state uni. The other people are who are needing a degree in their work for a promotion or something. Okay, so most of the modules, it's not like 5 days. Saturday, Sunday only they have the lectures. Sometimes some lectures are online also, external degree. So you can try that. Okay, it will cost like only 3 or 4 lakhs HRI for like 3 years. Okay, cost is also part efficient. Please, if you don't get a state, don't be demotivated. Go for extra degree. Maybe you can say, sir, my Z score I won't get Colombo or Japura or Kalania. I feel like I'll get in the southeast. Or maybe I'll get Baunia or Jaffna. Sir, I can't go there. It's very difficult. Fine. If you can't, maybe try extra degree here. The Japura, Colombo, Kalania, try some extra degree. It won't cost you much, 3 to 4 lakhs. Okay, so please do a degree first. Because guys, why I'm saying you is if you are going to do OUSL, Open University External, just go and see who are the people. Many are people who are working in a firm. Ask them why you are doing a degree. Because nowadays in job, even the minimum qualification they ask is a degree, man. If you have a bachelor's only, they will call you for an interview. So now Balana the worth of degree now. Degree is like an entry level now. So many who didn't get a degree who are in the job, they feel that if they want promotion, they ask them for a degree. That's the reason those people are going for open union external degrees. You can see many people are working company only do this degree. Why? They understand the worth of degree now. So Ignisa, you don't do that mistake. If you don't get state, never mind. Try this external degrees or open university. Okay. Yeah, I'll say state university advantage. OUSL is good. Open university is good. There is lot of program. No, Moratua, Morabit is there. Sorry. Yeah, Moratua you have bit. That's a good program. Huh? Eka Karana Pulwana bit. ITAK, that's a good program you can try. Okay. Uh, Fine. Next, so these are the advantages. So some of you are asking state university, what's the advantage, guys? Z score is needed for state. Cost and benefit, for state university, zero cost. No, you have a small cost. When making the university application, you have to pay like 50 rupees or something. If I'm not wrong, that's the cost you are taking. Every you have to pay 2,000 for renewal HRI. And the benefit is you get Mahapola bursary. You know what is Mahapola, right? Every month, government will pay your money to study. How much they pay? Mahapola, what's the amount they are going to give? Open uni, I don't think here because more than open uni doing Mora. Mora bit is worth. Mora 12. Okay. So earlier it was 4,000. Now it's 10,000. Mahapola 10,000. Bursary is 9,000 for a month. Okay. They won't pay for 12 months. They'll pay only for 10 months. So for 4 years, they'll pay you the money. They are paying up really. Like every 3 months only, they'll transfer the money. Henang balan. To study, they are giving you money, man. Okay. I don't think there is any cost here. If you get hostel is completely free. Okay, no electricity to pay, no water to be paid, no rental, nothing. Everything is free. You just study HRI. Okay. Uh, no, it's like this. Ara Mahapola, bursary, Mahapola kiyanne, it's for very poor people. Bursary means there's a criteria. If I'm not wrong, bursary means if your father's income is less than 500,000 for an year, you can be entitled for bursary. Or if you don't have a father or someone also, you are entitled for bursary. But many people fudge. Okay, because they ask the salary sheet and also many of our fathers don't have salary sheet. Ne? So they don't give this salary sheet and all. We have to get the approval from the Grama Ledari saying that you are approved for what Mahapola or bursary kela. Simply they have to get a letter from them. And with that, you have to submit the application form. So many of my friends all did the same. Okay, so what they did was their fathers are earning more than 500,000, but still they applied for bursary in the Grama Niladhari. They say, my father is about a day-to-day worker. He doesn't have the salary sheet and he's a mason boss. So they don't get salaries, right? So there is no proof to prove. So his income is less than 500. I am eligible for Mahapolo bursary kela. They say Grama Niladhari also gives the approval. Ehamat karanava. Some people, some parents are working in foreign. So from foreign, their income would be for a year 1 million. Tena pulwan. Happy guys. In their currency, it's 1 million. When they give the money here, it's nothing, right? So those people also do some forgery and karna. Habe, my advice for y'all is, if you need that money, yes, sir, I need it. Okay, I need some expenses because parents, I can't ask from parents again. If you are desperate, apply. do some forgery and apply, no issues. But if you can afford, if your parents can afford, you have the eligibility, you have the capability, because if you are applying that, that means another student is not getting that. True, ne? If you are trying to get bursary, means someone is losing that. Maybe that someone would be desperate more than you. Ne? So you can think because what I because I didn't apply because we have Colombo people somehow we have some income need. So my father also doesn't have a salary sheet, so I didn't apply because what I feel is from that money which I get from government, I know it's not gonna be useful for me. So whatever the money I get and whatever I spend, it will go in a wrong way on it because I'm doing unethical stuff. So think, take a chutta ethics because it's gonna be your education. For a 4 year, if you do something wrong, it will come back and hit you again. So if you are desperate, apply. If not, you can manage means don't apply. It's up to you. Next, value addition is yes. University, the main purpose is networking. It's all about having connections with people. It's not about getting just a degree. If you're going with that purpose, don't go. Okay, AL is only qualifications, knowledge. Degree is not knowledge. It's about skills. It's about talking, presentation, connection, networking, all this stuff. Okay, so try to develop so much of skills and people because in uni you won't get people who have low level mentality. You'll get all the toppers only. So think about their thinking level and yours. So now you have a perfect match and go with networking. Now hostel also hostel like that's what you have to pay 2,000 or something for an year, HRI. And part-time jobs you can't do when you're going for state, obviously. But open means you can because 5 days you don't have lectures, right? Job demand is high in state because once in the fourth year, guys, they send for internship. Huh? State university, aka fourth year they send internship. Careful, this is important stuff. Those are doing chartered and all. Okay, chartered karnava now. Chartered ekkada 3 years working experience only. So Japura and Kalaniya in that if you are doing accounting degree, that means management select kara, specialization you are going for accounting means in that last 2 years they'll send you for internship. Where Japura and Kalaniya. In Japura Kalaniya, last 2 years you can go for internship if you are doing accounting. Many students love that because accounting can job demand is high, the work experience is very much needed. So 2 years, yes, that's very much important. For chartered also, you need 3 years to be a chartered accountant. So if you're doing chartered and you need this working experience, try Japur accounting or Kalani accounting. Do not try Colombo accounting because Colombo accounting, okay, they will send only for 1 year. Last year only they send internship. So many don't apply Colombo accounting because of the internship issue. Okay. And other streams, if you take Japura finance or marketing, whatever, last year only 6 months you have to go for internship. 6 month compulsory internship. Another 6 months, if you want, you can go for another internship, or maybe you can do a research and submit it. Okay, so for accounting, only 2 years is mandatory. Other degree programs, only 6 months is mandatory. Is that clear? The internship. So think wisely. You're going for a state. We'll say I'm saying Japura Finance, fourth year, I'm going 6 month internship. I feel job is good. So after 6 months, they had to make you permanently. So I'm saying, okay, another 6 months or so I'll join. So once I'm done with my fourth year, I have 1 year working experience. I'm an employee in a company. I have a degree also. Okay, so from state, getting a job is a bit easy because they are training you with internship. So once you get the degree, you'll become a permanent employee. Okay. There is entrepreneurship option also, right? Yeah, but entrepreneurship and all not worth at all. Okay, so here their main thing is not internship. There you have to make some innovations and researches. So they don't say internship for entrepreneurships because they are mostly they have to make some innovation, make a product and do. The final year they do an assessment like a research. Okay, then purpose, as I said, skill development, time 4 years, open only 3 years it will take. Okay, which is more fun? Entertainment. We had to talk me. And can Abdul Wajid. Which is more fun. State university is more fun in time, correct? Because here, there you'll have people of your same level, same mentality. To be honest, guys, it's one of the best experience you can get. That's what study hard in ALs so that you'll get a 4 year bonus of enjoyment. No work, no stress, full of fun. Okay, lectures also they don't properly lecture. Sometimes you don't go for lectures also. Okay, that program, that assessment, okay, industry because it's not a 100 marks paper. 70 marks paper only, 30 marks is for assessment and all those stuff. patta fun. Like you see in movies only, reality is like that only. Okay. So have that life because that is very needed for you because jobs and everything you can do. But that fun you can't get it again. Okay, so first year will be very difficult. I be open when you go for uni, you will start to curse me. Baga said to go for state uni, see I am struggling. In ALS also the same thing. ALS first 2 months it was very much terrifying. In vain I could have done privately. Kela. But now you regret ne. IELTS is the best life. State also will be the same. First year would be very difficult. You will start to curse everyone. After second, third, and fourth year, you will fall in love with that. That means the university, yeah, not anyone. Hurry. Then higher studies, HND diploma, some are doing. The next stage is bachelor's. The state they offer bachelor's, or you can go with a professional qualification, both at the same level. Then you have the master's. Education doesn't stop there. After getting your degree bachelor's, start your master's too. It's like a 2 year program only, or maybe 1 year. We say top up, MBA stage. Was the last level. That's another part also. With that only, you are an expert in that field. You have an accounting degree. We'll say you have an accounting degree, bachelor degree. You have a master's in accounting also. The final is PhD. So when you do PhD, you will be called as doctorate. So when you go for university, you will be definitely saying, I don't want to do PhD because why? All the people who have done PhD are like almost 40, 50 years old. Okay. So it will be like 5 year program. But don't stop your education. After degree, study. Continuously study. Okay. And foreign scholarship, make a chutta kahana. I just got some information. There's a scholarship called Allama Iqbal. I don't know whether have you all heard. This is a foreign university. What's a university? You know which country? Today that country only completely stopped the war between Iran and US. What's the country? Today both the country are into ceasefire because of Pakistan. Okay. So I'm not talking good about them. Okay. So Pakistan, if you take, so they offer Allama Iqbal scholarship. So guys, it's a good program. Huh? Okay. So there are around 15 to 20 university which they offer for Sri Lankan students. Okay. Currently there are last year 500 students were out. Currently there are 300 students studying. Okay. So partially and sometimes it is fully funded also. It depends on your qualification, your AL results, and they'll do a test called aptitude test, common sense. Okay, like IQ test wageka. Based on that, they will see whether they are going to give you full scholarship or partial scholarship. Full scholarship kya 100 everything free. That means your university hostel fee, even the ticket fee is also free. Everything is free, and like Mahapola, they also give. I don't know what's the name they use in Pakistan. Okay, so they also give a monthly amount for the students. Partial means maybe the university exam fees and all are out, or ticket fees or come on. Okay, so that's a good program. Many are doing that. Try to do. So they have marketing, administration, accounting, economics. So those are some programs they do. Okay, so I'll share you the link. There's a WhatsApp group. Join that. There are some videos also. Watch it. So don't think it's a scam case. There's a lot of people. I have contact also. So she's, I think, Yumna or someone. So she's an undergraduate there. So you can contact her also if you need any help. Okay. Then, but the main problem you have is sometimes you'll see some rockets going here and there in those university. You know why, right? Pakistan, right? You know about the country, right? Correct. And next one is the next two you can go with this. One is Malaysia. Okay, so because Malaysia is good. In Malaysia also you have foreign scholarship programs in Malaysia, guys. Compared to Sri Lankan private university, Malaysia university, the degree program is low cost. Okay, compared to Sri Lankan private degrees. So it is quite cheap in Malaysia. In Sri Lanka, it will be like 3 to 4 million. Malaysia, it will be like 1 to 2 million. Okay, so you can try out that also. So there is a university called AIU. I can't remember the full term. Ali Bukhari or something. So there are some degree programs they do, like BBA, Business Administration. So you can apply directly through their website. There are scholarship programs also. Okay, so you can apply that full scholarship or partially given. Okay, you can apply that. So it is directly to the university only you have to apply. Malaysia, that's a good one. Or many are Sri Lankans also studying there. And or you can go for private, maybe like UK or European, other European countries like German, or for Australia also. But it's not easy. Someone's in Canada. It's not easy because nowadays you know the rules they are putting right for migrations and all those stuff. Ignis up putting barriers තියෙනවා. Okay, for Malaysian University, yes, you have to pass IELTS. Huh? Okay, then these also obviously you have to have what IELTS, you know, right? What's that, Kela? And some programs are fully funded, some are partially funded, scholarship. But ek chuttak living cost එක බලා ගන්න, because you are there. If you go, you can't only study, you have to work. You have to do a part-time job, obviously, because you have to manage your life expenses also, because the living cost is very high. But for students, it's favorable. They don't take like 8 working hours. It's flexible. So some go near to university, they have the workplace also, they work there. Near to that, they have the room also, they do live also. And visa is very difficult for European countries and all. It's not easy to get a visa. For them, go with a learning partner. Okay, so Malaysian, may Alam Iqbal, no need learning partner. Directly, you can apply for the university and go here. You will see only the visa on your side. But UK, Europe, Australia, and all, it's better to go with a learning partner. Okay, because guys, in this university, you have to spend a lot. You have to spend millions, right? So unknown place, you don't know anything. So it's not easy to get a visa also for European countries. So what you do is go with a proper learning partner. They will guide you where to invest, how to get the visa, how about this test, living cost. They will only make all these part-time jobs and the living places for you. Everything they will arrange and you. The only thing is you have to pay all the money for them. They will make the class fees and all this stuff. But careful, this is the place where scams can happen. Okay, you have to have something called show money. There's a big procedure. Okay, so I'm not that thorough with that, but if you're going for these type of university, please go with a learning partner. So there are some study abroad learning partners name. So go through them. Okay, is that clear? The foreign scholarship and the foreign university. Yeah, Raza, it's worth. Clear enough? No, for abroad they don't see your AL results much. Clear the guys, foreign scholarship part. So please, my humble request, if you're going for UK or Australia by spending millions, please go with a proper and approved learning partner. Okay, there are only many money laundering and all those cases happen. So go with a trusted partner. Okay, fine. Then your professional qualifications. How many of you have started professional qualifications? CA or ACCA, double AT, CIMA or CME? Okay, many have started. Then please do a professional qualification. Degree is important. That is mandatory. Professional qualification also mandatory. Why, sir? Because guys, job market is so competitive. There are so much of people in the commerce stream. If you want to stand out, you have to have something extra. That is professional. Okay. So degree is there to assess your skills. When you have a degree, the interviewer know, yes, this bugger has skills. To understand the job knowledge, you need professional qualification. So that will test your knowledge. Okay. So knowledge is from professional, because from that you can't develop skills mostly. Degree will show your skills. Those two are the main thing you need. What's the other one you need in the middle? Eka, you can't go for school or go for university. One is you need knowledge. Qualifications will give you. Skill, degree will give you. What's the main thing you need? In business studies, you have studied, right? A scalar. Skills, knowledge. A stands for what? That's important. Eka, no schools can teach you. Very good. Attitude. Okay. So those three only they mainly see. Eka oya thamai balanna ඕනේ. Okay. Attitude. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So I hope you know about how professional qualification works. Start now. Please start it now. Don't wait till until university, because when you go for university, you'll be in pressure cooker. You'll see everyone are doing professional qualification. You're just gonna start it. So don't have that demotivated feeling when you go for university. Now start. Okay. So I hope many would have started. So what if my field of interest doesn't match with the professional qualification? No, do. Okay. If it doesn't match, don't do. It's your passion, right? But think what's your passion is on. Maybe if your passion is at high risk, okay, maybe you're gonna go in a field where there is only less opportunity, means doing this may be a backup. But the field which you're gonna go in has so much opportunities, means no need to do professional qualification. So think, always use professional qualifications like a backup and keep. Okay, because if you don't have a job, if you don't get a job in your field, maybe this will help you to get something. Okay, so if you take CA, that's a Sri Lankan thing, chartered accountancy. The UK based is ACCA කියලා අපි කියනවා. CIMA is the UK stuff. CMA is the Sri Lankan one. Okay, so it's management accounting. This mostly we say financial accounting. Yeah. Okay, and the careful. And next one is CA. You know how CA works, right? Suppose if you have started CA, I don't want to give an advice. You know how it works. If you have not started CA, now only going to start means with pending AL results, you can't start CA. So if you want to start, you had to do a test. Again, aptitude test. So you had to do that test, pass that test. After that only you had to do CA. Or you had to start after you get the AL results. Okay. The other way is if you have done double ATs and fully done with double ATs, you can start CA. No need to wait until the AL results. So if you have not done AAT, if you have a pending AL results, you have to do aptitude test or wait until the results come. Now results is there, right? Very sorry. Okay. Now with the results, you can start. So I think if you have not got the results before, like 2 or 3 months, if you have started, you have to do a test called aptitude. So since you have the results now, you can start now. Okay. Chartered, there are 3 levels. 3 levels, business level, cooperative, strategic. So all 3 levels have 4 subjects. Okay. With that 4 subject, you do an extra subject called capstone scale. Okay. Simply in CIMA, we say case study scale. Okay, we have to apply all what you studied in 4 subjects in one case study scenario. So our capstone is difficult. It's like a 6-month program. So have an idea on that. So early only, if you want to do chartered, okay, chartered final level, which we say strategic level means you have 1 year working experience, audit taking or non-audit even. But today that experience criteria is kicked off, which means without working experience even, you can complete chartered, but you can't be a chartered accountant. If you want to be a chartered accountant after completing all the 3 levels, there is something called case study, Kela. Okay, to do that case study, you have to have 1 year experience, and to be a chartered accountant, you have to have total 3 year experience. Okay, so simply to be a fine chartered accountant, you have to have 3 year working experience. That's what. So now you know the criteria that is changed. Earlier, you had to have 1 year to get the final level, at least to do the final level, to get that permission. Now you don't need 1 year to do the final level. You can just study and go. But to be a chartered accountant, you have to have 3 year working experience. Okay. So many students, what they do is, I say, the people who with a proper plan, once they are done with ALs, they go for audit. 1 year working experience. Before they start uni, 1 year working experience they have. Then 2 years, they will go for uni. And they're going to take accounting degree. So last 2 years, university itself will send them for internship. So they'll go for 2 years internship. They are in university. So after the 4th year, they are done with the degree. They are done with 3 years working experience, and they can be a chartered accountant also. Okay, so that's what I said. If you are going in chartered, go with the accounting degree in Japura or Kalania. Okay, so ACCA, it doesn't have working experience. You can start, but the cost is a bit high. So think about the cost and go ahead. So next year, they're going to make a syllabus change also. So know about what's the new syllabus, what are the subjects to be done and updated and all. So, but the cost is a bit high. You have to pay in pounds. And next year, maybe the fees can change also. Subscription, even you have to pay for a year, if I'm not wrong, 40,000 or something. Okay. Then CIMA is also good. It is management side field. Okay, where people who don't like numbers, they choose this a bit. That's also good. Again, 3 level, every level has a case study, and there are some fast track programs also. You can try out that. And the local version of that is CMA. So I don't encourage anyone to do CMA. But if you want to have a professional qualification for just for a name, not for value addition or not for any job thing, means maybe you can have CMA. Okay, that's an easy one. AIT is then current NEPA. There is no use. AIT is suitable for the ones who are done with OLs. Okay. So a small idea on professional qualification. So when you go for uni also, please do. Please continue professional qualification. Don't ever stop it until you finish a professional qualification. Continue it. Okay. So is that clear, guys? Upside if you have, that is way better. You'll have more knowledge. Yes, you had to do. That's what Asma. When you start uni, you had to do both name. So you'll be pressurized. What you can do is now itself do as much as possible. Do many subjects as much as possible and finish. Not everything. Maybe 1 or 2 levels. So when you go for state university, you can be in a cool manner, right? Almost every work is done. Now you have to focus more on state, a bit on professional. So you can give a bit of relaxation for professional qualification in uni. So for that, if you want to enjoy that, now try to do many subjects as quick as possible. Okay. No, no, 7 to 1, name 8 to 5. But you won't have all 5 days 8 to 5. Some days you'll have from 8 to 10, or some days you'll have only 4 hours, or some days full day. Sometimes you don't have lectures. What? Accounting not related. Yes, I'll come for that point. So this professional part, make a private degree part. Make private degree part. Okay. So the ones who are asking, sir, any other qualifications apart from accounting, these are the programs you have. So I'll be open. I'm not promoting any institutes here, guys, because why I say you this is CA, ACCA, everyone knows. But this private degrees, many of you all don't know. So you go and fall in a big trap. You spend millions of money in a program where you don't know the worth of. So please, before doing a private degree, go in reputed degree firms. Okay, so these are some reputed fields in business management. I mean, business field, I'm saying. So as far as I know, so Imperial is good. Okay, Imperial, they have a good program which I usually recommend for my students. IBF Kela, International Business and Finance. Try that out. Okay, because from that degree program, you get many exemptions. Like for SIMA also, you get like all the 3 levels exempt, you do only case study. So there's a lot of exemptions when you do IBF. That's a good program. Okay, cost it will private means obviously cost linear. It will go like mostly 1.5 to 2 or maybe even 4 million also. Slick take yeah, it's very expensive. So Imperial, like you can try out some degree, those are worth, they are good. Okay, BMS is good. Okay, then Slick, yeah, I'll share you the link of those degree programs. Some Slick, but it's part expensive. Slick is partly reputed. So to be honest, they are number one in terms of private degree, but partly expensive. Okay, NIBM is also good. And IIT is also good. IIT, they have both IT as well as business management also. So you can try out them, but all five are part of history. So if you have money, you can afford means go ahead. So, sir, I want to do a degree. I don't have money. Try state. Sir, for my ZSCO, I can't get state. Go for external degree there. Okay. So if you have money, you can go with this, but this will be like 3 years only. Okay. So like, this is also fun. You'll have a high luxurious lifestyle only when you go for these places and all. And you can have a good development also because people with money and those capacity only come. So your lifestyle also will change. Okay. You will also try to think out of box, not in traditional way. Okay. So some goods are also there. Bads also some are there. Okay. ESOFT paper. ESOFT is not a place to do a degree. Diploma is good. HND okay, but degree ESOFT ke mukut bera karanne na. EC is good. Okay, AC is good for IT degree, so they are good. You can try out there. Okay, so any other thing? Yeah, Slim. I'll come for that point. Slim, you can try. Slim is good for marketing. So if you are gonna do a marketing degree privately, means you can try out Slim. Okay, oh sir, I'm going for state. I'm doing marketing. If I want to do extra, do another private degree. You can do like that. Okay, maybe marketing Slim may get try CIM is there, right? Okay, ICBT, ESOFT, Mukut try karane pa. Those are good for diploma. They don't have the capacity to push for degrees. Okay, can is better to avoid them. Can Umar can. Okay. And the next topic is about job market. So guys, job market, to be honest, commerce now it's very difficult. Okay, I'll be open. It's part difficult to get a job in commerce because it's too much of competition. Okay. So I'm giving you a humble advice. Just because you have a degree, just because you have a qualification, you are a chartered accountant, you're ACCA qualified, you won't get a job. Okay, you get a job, fine, but you can't see a growth in that. What I'm trying to say, develop your skills. Okay, explore more knowledge. Think out of box. That is what needed because in future, technology can play a huge role. AIs can be there. It can make a big replacement. The only thing it can't replace is the human thinking. So always have a target to be a decision maker than just a person who is giving your technical skills. Like be an accountant in him current NEPA because in future you have a risk. Okay, so think you had to have a position where your brain is used mostly. Okay, thinking. Thinking is a gun on it from outer stuff, from exploring stuffs. So have that idea and work. Okay, don't go in a safe method. Study, get a qualification, get a degree, go for a job. Yes, you will get, but future promotion will be a question mark for you. So, Ekanisa, explore more knowledge, develop your soft skills, your speaking, your presentation, your listening, your attitude. Come change that because that only will make you for growth. Okay, these qualifications will help you for survival. But for growth, you need your soft skills and the proper attitude. So develop those and try to have some startups if possible. Okay, not a big one. At least whatever you can for the startup again, because ultimate goal is work, save money, and start your own stuff. Okay, that's the purpose of everyone, right? Everyone wants to have that purpose only. So, but careful, not like earlier. Now the job market is a bit question mark because of this technology, AIs and all. So have a knowledge on those, but also develop your soft skills and your conceptual skills along. Okay, because thinking only will play a huge role in future. So think about that on the job market. Extra financial engineering, I am not that much thorough with that, but some comments I have got is that is good. But take a chutta hard also, a bit of axis also there. So think about. Yeah, going for a state uni, you can get a job, but you have to have skills. Careful, because 1,300 students will be taken for one batch. Kiyanne. Maybe we'll say 1,000 are completing the degree. So there will be 1,000 vacancy. Can a company have 1,000? No. So out of those 1,000, if you want to be exceptional, means you have to have soft skills. And also in degree, don't ever in degree also you have several classes. You know the classes you have, right? Like in AS, you are planning for a 3 island rank. Likewise, in degrees also you have special criteria. What are the special you have? Data science, cyber security, Hondai Tamai. Habe, the ones who are doing IT degree, chutta kahanna, data science, cyber security, AI. Eka karo, do you have jobs in Sri Lanka? That's my question. If you do those stuffs, you have to go for internship. Do you have internship? Do you have a job market in Sri Lanka? Ask that question. If you have an answer, go. In Sri Lanka, it's a question mark. Okay, in job market for IT field. Because there are only few. Okay, in that few, there are only few vacancies also. Okay, sir, no, I'm going to migrate for a foreign country and pursue my IT field. Okay, fine, you can go. But think you're going to go and compete with a foreigner. Our knowledge of IT compared with the a person who is in foreign, their IT knowledge, they are born with technology. So can we compete with them? So think about that and choose IT. If you are exceptional case, obviously you can go anywhere you want. But think about the job market and choose an ID. So it is part risky. That's my main point I want to say. Okay. Any other questions? So cybersecurity AI chuttak balagena because think about the job market. If you have a proper support or guidance, you can go ahead. Okay, as well I said, business entrepreneur start something as a startup, small thing. Okay, now you'll think, sir, I want to study. Okay, you when you go for university, this idea will pop up. There'll be some people with you. They'll somewhat say because in marketing, you do a program because we also did. You have to make a product. You have to conduct a business. You have to open social media account, promote the product, do go for a market and do consumer survey. Okay, target for a price. You have to do some experiments on the product quality. So it will push you to do a business, obviously. So you only have to take that opportunity and convert into a venture. So have that idea because you studied business studies, you did commerce, okay, because compared to accounting and all, business has a high scope. Okay, there is no competition for that. It's your own idea. You are your own competitor. Do a startup. Not now. Maybe now, if possible, but later at least do something. Uh, Fine. Guys, any doubts now you can ask. I hope I covered everything. If there's any doubts, you can ask. Anything? And also, as I said, are a degree, okay, please, for God's sake, in degree, there are different category. There is a basic level degree, second class, which is second lower or second upper, and everyone's target here, you're going for state university should be a first class degree. Getting a first class degree is quite difficult. Okay, you have to have a GPA almost like 3 point, more than 3.6 or 7. That means in a semester you'll have like 5 subjects, you'll have 8 semester, almost 40 subjects. In all the 40 subjects, you have to have a plus or an a plus or an A or maybe an A minus. Okay, if you have B or C, you can't get even in one subject B or C, you can't get a first class. So work for that because when you have a first class, job is assured, guaranteed. Because first class career, top notch people. It's difficult. But work for that. Okay, here's even you pass. You got a high Z score. Can't you work for a degree? And you have a very good advantage. You know English. If you go for university, many people will struggle with English. You are good at English. You studied in English medium. You know to talk, you know to write everything, but they are not like that. So you have a competitive advantage. Use that. Now you will realize the value of English medium when you go for uni. Try to use that. Okay. Use your skills, use your knowledge. Don't be a coward. Don't be an introvert. Try to take the maximum from the uni. Okay. Don't think, oh, this bug has more Z score than me. He's an island hacker. Don't care. But they won't be able to speak English. You can. Okay, so use that advantage a lot. And because uni, everything is English. Okay, they had those buggers will struggle. They may be translating and all, but you don't need that. So you have that advantage. Don't think uni is hard. Easy because everything is English. Others will only struggle. Even IELTS first can struggle. They don't know English. Okay, so you have the competitive advantage. Psychology. Psychology මට එච්චර idea එකක් නැහැ. So all management degree has internship. Yes. Yeah, Fatima. So what degree program can study for the Z-score 1.52? Maybe Kalani you can try here. Or Japura public management I showed you. Or Japura real estate you can try. Okay, but October you have to wait until the cutoff is released. But don't for your Z-score you can try a uni. Don't skip it. So if I'm doing a degree other than accounting in state uni, we'll see. A question mark. Future, it depends on the future you do. Because if you take me, I didn't choose accounting because I had the Z score. Okay, I had the Z score to go for accounting, but I choose finance. The reason is accounting here, we had to work for 2 years. I don't like to work because I do lecturing, I can't balance with that. One reason. Second is since I teach business, more than accounting, finance will be a value addition. Third is I'm doing ACC also. That is also accounting. Doing accounting, I get a degree also means I don't get any extra knowledge. So that's the reason I chose finance. My reasons are a bit different. So that's the reason I'm using, you may think, sir, you're choosing finance and why you're doing ACC. AC is accounting me. I hope you understood now why I'm doing ACC. So it depends on you. If you're going to go, no, sir, my field is only marketing. I am interested in marketing means ACCA, no need there. Okay, you're sure whether if I go in marketing, will I have a job opportunity? A question about maybe you can try out what CEO, ACC. Okay, so it depends on your confident and your stream you're gonna choose. No, Shamla. If you choose BIS, no need to any extra qualifications. Okay, now other qualifications. Okay, ma'am, I haven't seen anyone doing like that, but if you want, you can do. ඒක valuation එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් for you. Okay, why I'm encouraging the people who are doing management degree to do ACC, CA and all guys, because many do that. Many do management, many do accounting, many do finance. So you have to have something extra to beat them. Then goes Samadhi, better to go with Japura Commerce thing. Okay, guys, I'll share my student's number also. Just drop a message for her. Okay, you can get some details on them. Okay, go. Never mind. Whether you don't get a state, try external. External, go for Malaysia, Pakistan. Don't stop. That's it. Mariam, it depends on your but district quota, dear. Colombo Kalani, it's a bit of question mark, Tamai. No, Uniake, they say they check 80%. They check, okay, but Colombo and all, they don't check much because in Colombo, you place your signatures only. But in Japura, it's OTP. When you go for the session, the lecturer will give you an OTP. AK, you have to go for the website and type. So sometimes we forge it also. Sometimes we don't go. The OTP will be sent from home. We mark. So even the 80%, they don't see 80%. They see only maybe like 60% of the attendance. Okay. So to improve English skill following the courses would be no dear. ඔයාලට එච්චර English බෑ කියලා මට කියන since you have done English medium නිසා it won't be a barrier for you. බලන්නකො when you go for uni you'll be like අම්මා. Your English will be best there. Okay. 1.45 can. We'll wait until the cutoff is released up because I can't assure any. Between management BIS, which one is better? If you love IT, ICT is one of your passion, go with BIS. ICT, no ideas. I want to go to the commerce field. I want to go in like a manager or a accounting field means management is your best choice. Max related degrees. Huh? Max nang mada dhanna because max na it's go with more your business science and data analyst or something. So ekada you need a bit of max. So I'm not good with max there. So finance, no, finance you have internship. Last 6 months you have to go. I've already started my management diploma in so was planning to start HND sooner. What is your opinion? Or should I continue? Education. Kauda Hapsa, it's not at all worth there to be honest. Okay, ESOF a diploma now, hurry, but HND degree and all, it's not at all worth. A money you can do something like in these places. external degree, better to go for that websites of those. I'll share the link. A website gila chutak balana when is their intakes gila. Okay. So what about software engineering? Software engineering eකට state uni degrees I don't know, but private එකේ තියෙනවා. SLIT එකේ තියෙනවා, IIT එකේ තියෙනවා. Software engineering, but think, can you be a software engineer? Do you have market, job market here? Okay, because you know how much of knowledge, IT knowledge you need for that. Ne? So if you have all those capabilities, you can. Zika, yes. I said, me, if you have 3 years, you can go for state, no issues. If you don't get the desired, maybe if you are a girl, so very difficult to go far means try external, 3 or 4 lakhs, right? So does marketing and HR have enough job opportunities? Yes. But if you start, HR is there. Marketing, better you can find a job. And more than that, you can do some other stuffs also when you are good knowledge on marketing. Okay, Sammy, same has to couple with what degrees? Sima, I said in our imperial degrees are there. So a degree, IBF and all, if you do, Sima, you get some exception. So if you are going to, for example, if you are planning to do a degree and SEMA also, එහෙම idea එකක් තිබ්බොත් අර imperial එකේ try IBF because they give so much of exemptions when you do IBF degree. SEMA එකේ you do like 1 or 2 subjects. Okay, that's a good move. What about second choice? Second try said ne? The first we started with that, right? That's my hope I answered your question. So within how many months of this? මට ඒක ඇෂුවර් නේ dear, maybe 1 or 2 months වගේ එන්න පුළුවන්. CS means Hiresh. So when doing a second chai, we don't want to do it. No, no, ඒක කරන්න චුට්ටක්. No, do many things. So no need කියලා, but try to do because simple, right? Okay, ඒක try කරලා බලන්න. Because sometimes if you don't do because of that, there can be a barrier. So please try to do that. Yeah, I talked about second chai. That's the first thing we talked here. So inshallah, inshallah. Can I? What's your Z-score, Fatima? Kalaniya kita? So marketing degree or HR is better. Both are good, but marketing is more better than HR. Yes, can Aisha? BIS there is good because nowadays IT is going with business a lot now because even in our department we have something called fintech. They are planning to integrate this AI, some IT connected to finance. So that one only you learn in BIS also, like programming, as a bit of business also. So that is good because in future business will go with IT also. Ne? So again, BIS is a bit good. So can we do a degree in University of Japura and a private degree? Yeah, can, no issue. So CA and ACA, which has least time period. We can't say time period for chartered and ACCA. It depends on how quick you finish. Some people, there are chartered accountants who have completed by the age of 90. There are chartered accountants still maybe 40, they have not completed. एक time limit එකක් නැහැ. It depends on how many exams you apply. It's not like semesters. You can apply any number of exams you want. So it's up to your capability. Okay, so there's nothing called time period in professional qualifications. Yes, Hirish, can. Yeah, I'll record, brother. A state degree, can we choose? Yeah, Fatima can. Ara Balana, the people who have low Z score, I have shared you the handbook. Our handbook. Now there is no point because still the cutoff is not released. Once the cutoff and everything is released, take the handbook and see. Okay, first see the cutoff. For your cutoff, which university can be okay selected. Okay, then go for the handbook and see what are the subjects they are asking for that degree program. If both are okay, Z score is also okay, subjects also matching means apply for that. Or as I said, sir, I don't like to go for Jaffna, Vaunia, those stuffs and also for my Z score, that is only suitable. You can't go means try some external degree. Okay. If you can't means no, sir, then go with a private degree. So it's up to you. So don't think I can't do a degree. There are plenty of options. Huh? Yes, you can do two or more, but don't do two or more. Try only one, because after you completed two or more, after your name, you can have only one degrees name. You can't have two degrees name there, right? So it's better do what? Give the maximum for that one. Yes, so small. Obviously, you can get 2.29. Can 3C students also? Yeah, can. The minimum criteria, you need 3 years, HRI. I sure you take the leaving certificate and keep with you, dear, because that is needed for applying for ALs. At the same time, when applying for uni, also you need a leaving certificate. Huh? So if you are following a professional qualification or along with management degree, we can get a good point take up when you're doing management degree. Like if you're doing accounting and all, once you're done with this accounting degree and all, you can get some exemptions for like chartered ACC and all. But don't wait until that year, because, for example, you are just studying for 4 years. After that, with the degree or planning to take exemption means they won't give full level exemptions. Maybe you have to do like two or three subjects. Then again, you have to study. Than that, what you do is while doing the degree itself, do CA ACC, because you are a student at that time. So your full focus will be to study. After you get the degree, when you get a job, you won't have the motivation to study again. So you can decide that's what ACC CA do while doing the degree itself, because it will be easy. Same module only in the campus also. Yeah, you can get the Ramla. Yeah, yeah, can Sarah. Rather, my question is, what's your purpose? If you're gonna do second try and to get a good results, what you wanna do with that good result? That's my question. No, no, some degrees physical. You have to like assessment October, you have to go physically and do. Like exams you have to do, but some are fully online. Others, any doubts? What are the institutions where we can follow professional? Go with online accounting, because I do there, because try to do. The reason is, don't try physical places, guys, because now you don't have time to go physical places. Because if you take campus university, 5 days uni, you will think you can go for Saturday, Sunday profession. You can't. You won't go, because 5 days itself will be fed up. Saturday, Sunday, you need a time to enjoy. So if you go physical, they are also partition. You don't nowadays try to adopt more online classes, because professional is like your side qualification. You gotta go with what that's what online accounting is good. The reason is, I'm not promoting them. I'm saying the actual truth, because I also went with them, because I can't go physical. Saturday, Sunday, it's not full day you have to go. And even if you miss one day, you don't have any ways to cover it up. So you can say risk ka vadi. So professional qualification go with online. That's the best platform. For state, you have to go anyways physical. Yes, of second. Enang Raza, you had to do again. That is somebody I said. Try Japura commerce then. Japura is your dream means go for Japura commerce. No, sir. Specialization is my dream means go with Colombo management or Kalania management. Any other doubts, guys? So as I say, my students or any students, please do a degree for God's sake. Don't discontinue your studies from here. Do a degree, okay, and target for first class in that. Okay, so that should be your primary target. Work towards that. Develop your soft skills. Okay, there is lot of things to learn outside. Just now you have completed 2 years of ALS, so there's a lot of to go. Okay, so explore more, have fun, develop your skills. You should have so much of networks. Okay, and have a great journey. That's the only thing I want to say. So if you're in Japura, yes, we'll meet you. I hope. Okay, you can be my junior, whatever. Okay, so have your life. Enjoy. That's what. Don't discontinue your study. No, Fatima. Can't. Real estate, एक interesting. एक what you do is real estate and value management क्या name? Like valuers. That means usually the people who architect the money. Usually architect they sketch a plan, so you do the so you have to sketch a plan and all to construct a building or construct a road. Usually they give drawing books and all, so they draw. And first semester I think they have a subject called Tamil. Tamil they had to learn. Okay, so so simply they had to value and the direction, the measurements, okay, architecture. That's what real estate talks about. No, Raza, management is also somewhat okay. If you're in specialization, it's very easy to get a job compared to if you study commerce. No, no. Anyways, Mariam, don't think about 3 year working experience. Even after you're done with chartered, you will work, right? After you complete 3 years, you can be a chartered accountant. Until that, your name will be chartered pass finalist. Okay, they know, this bug has completed all the subject, but he doesn't have the working experience. Okay, anyways, you are a chartered accountant. That's what. Okay, then? Okay, guys. So that's it then. Thank you and all the best. God bless you. Have a great future. I don't know when we'll meet. That's it then. I hope we add some value for you, for your journey. So if any doubts before applying for state uni, if you need any help, just drop me a message. Don't call. Sometimes I don't answer the call. Mata Mola Harina. Message Dana. If I see, I'll definitely give you a reply. So before applying for state, please apply. Even though you're not interested, apply and keep. Okay, so that's it then. Bye then. Barakallah. Walaikum salam. Ish. Bye bye. Welcome. See you. Barakallah. Bye bye bye. Welcome. Welcome. Bye.